Hey everyone! Welcome to this week's art video. For one of my hand-decorated purses that I was going to throw in the Knicks parade this year, I wanted to do a Joy of Painting Bob Ross themed purse. But of course, to do this, I would need a tiny little painting that looked like one of his paintings that he does in the show. So I thought it would be kind of fun to go along with one of his videos and use his instructions to paint. It's going to be a little different because I'm using gouache and acrylic paints and he uses oil paints, but I tried my best to sort of do the same effects. So yeah, here we go.
You'll have a good time with it. Let's just do it. Let's start out and have him run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me.
So yeah, he has all the colors that he uses, but I just kind of used what I had in my palette already. And one thing I see a lot of people do when they try to do a Bob Ross painting, I guess, is that they don't start off with a wet canvas. And that's kind of like his thing. He does a layer of wet white paint, and that's how everything blends in so easily. So I just did a layer of like wet white acrylic paint. And of course it's going to dry faster than oil does, but yeah, thought that would be better than just trying to paint straight on. You can see that it works pretty well for doing the sky like how he does here.
Your color is mixing with the liquid white continually and automatically. Your sky will get lighter and lighter toward the horizon. And let's have a little touch of water in this painting today. So, now once again, we want it to be lighter toward the horizon. So start at the bottom and work upward. And one of the easiest ways to make little clouds is just take the corner of the brush and just tap the canvas with it. Just tap the canvas. We just want a little floater that lives up there in the sky. Just has a good time.
Man, even though I'm getting similar effects right now with gouache and acrylic paints, this is really making me want to break out my oil paints and get on a big canvas and just paint. So here he is doing a mountain with a palette knife, but I don't have one available right now. It's all packed up. And actually I'm not sure how well it would work with gouache and acrylic. I mean, I'm sure it would probably work, but yeah. So I just used my paintbrush.
Now this is one of those times you really need a firm paint. This paint should be very firm. You know, people say, how firm is it? Look at that. The knife literally sticks right on the palette.
And again here, my paint is not that firm and I don't have a palette knife, so I just kind of had to fake this rocky texture. I think it worked decent enough. And look at that, there's a whole freaking mountain. I think I did it pretty decently without a palette knife.
Okay, and that's all there is to it. Now then, let's have some fun. Let's just push in. Maybe there's some little background things that live way back in the distance back here.
Since my painting is so small and my brushes are so small, I can't really do the same like fan brush technique where he's making the bristles pop up and it's creating like a bunch of small trees in the very back. I kind of have to fake it a little bit again with my small brush.
Maybe in our world back here, maybe there's a happy little tree that lives right here, a little evergreen tree. See, just touch and then use just the corner of the brush and work back and forth, back and forth. And we got a little tree. liquid white. Pull it out flat, and then just cut across, okay? Now then with that, we can just come right up in here, and we'll just cut in a happy little waterline.
And again, with this, I just went over with a normal paintbrush and kind of painted the white in. I remember as a little kid interested in art, I would watch The Joy of Painting and I loved it. I feel like it really did contribute to me like sticking with art and wanting to learn how to paint and stuff like that. And I'm actually like kind of surprised that I haven't actually done any of his tutorial painting things ever, really. Like, I think this is my first time doing it. I might be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And it's actually really satisfying because it's turning out pretty good, even though I don't even have like the right materials and I'm not using the same medium.
Okay, now then, let's go up here. Just put the indication here and there of a few little trunks in these trees. Give them some nice trunks so they can stand up strong and tall. Just touch and give a little push, just enough to bend the bristles a tiny bit. We'll alternate some of the colors here. I went into a little yellow ochre. Now we can reverse the brush and drop a little of that right in there if you want to.
This is really making me miss oil paints. I cannot wait until after we move and I have an actual room that I can close off away from the pets and I can finally like set up my easel and paint.
Maybe on this side, let's get brave. This is your bravery test today. I like to give those. Over here lives a big tree.
So here I started painting this part and I wasn't thinking about how his canvas is wider than mine was. So it kind of gets closed in more, I guess, like my painting. I mean, it's not horrible.
There. Now then, with that brush, maybe there's a large evergreen. Shoo, there is now. There's right there. Shoot, you've got a finished painting. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It'll certainly teach you how to use all the equipment and have a lot of fun.
Yay, and there we go. Even though the canvas was a little bit thinner than his, so it looks a little more squished, I'm still pretty happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. The format is a little bit different, you know, because I followed this little painting tutorial. Let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And yeah, if you guys did like it, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys later this week. Bye!